All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Atlanta Falcons. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, with that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They run again on first down. Cook, room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down at the 26.
Not mess around this dude. All he's going to do is fucking run the ball. Okay.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. First down, here's the run with Cook. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. We'll give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They run. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So it's third and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Okay, so I see who I'm playing. This dude does nothing but run. Okay.
Touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. For the first time with Devontae Freeman. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
On second down, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
All right, Madden bails everybody out today.
Skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the
Oh
football.
yeah, because the dude wanted to play, the one dude that I was supposed to play wanted to play, so.
And coming away with the interception.
They pitch it out to Cook. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help.
I'm about to start going for damn kneecap tackles. I'm going to start injuring people. Fuck that. Oh yeah, might as well. Because if all people going to do is just run the ball, might as well make them pay for running the ball.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Got it complete to Crabtree. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night?
There we go. That's what you get for running the ball so much.
You go to them early and often.
Now, after the running play, we've got
one running back injured.
We'll check on his status when we get back.
You want to run the ball so damn much, you're going to get them all injured. All right, go ahead. Keep running the ball. I'll be sure to injure the next one, too.
They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Let's go. Gun. Wide.
Now Cousins. Oh, good footwork on the spin. A dump off for Abdullah. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And this one is right through. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first.
I'm about to say, you better take Dalvin Cook out the game completely. I'm going to break a rib on him. I'm going to break his rib. I already bruised the ribs.
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense.
Nah, you don't realize that those bruised ribs are a high risk of re-injury.
You got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Shoot, Dalvin Cook can get warmed up, but once Debo hits him once in them ribs, oh yeah, it's over.
Any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start?
Shoot, I got Deion Jones with 97 hit power, Keanu Neal 97 hit power. One of them hits you dead on those ribs, you getting injured.
You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
Okay, what you gonna feel the injury.
We'll see how they attack them here. Making the stop there.
Dog, I'm tired of playing people that run nothing but cover 4. It's so irritating. That's just so stupid in this game.
Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, Freeman. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. We haven't seen much from him running the football.
Ingram, that's the one thing I hate about you. You can't block
They stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Wow, Caleb, you had to.
But all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Detroit! Detroit!
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And some room to work.
That boy, Tyree Jackson. Get it, baby. 87 speed coming in handy. Gotta go, dog.
They don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
So that changes things a bit.
Nah, my quarterback is so damn fast. I'm happy. I got a quarterback I can run with. Hell yeah. I can make some things shake. I can shake and bake with it.
Down to the 32-yard line.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And now Jackson will look to throw it.
Gotta shake and bake again. Gotta shake and bake. Oh my God, you gotta freaking.
It's on the ground.
The ball.
Falcons were able to recover, so they
You
will
fat
keep
fuck.
possession. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call.
Oh my God, I got no speed anywhere. Well, I got one. That's kicker right. It's a linebacker.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Everson Griffin. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Jackson from the shotgun. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They start the drive with Abdullah. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Go ahead, go ahead.
2nd down, Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster, 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in
Yeah, I'm telling you. Take away that damn run game from this man. I took away his run game. He ain't got no offense.
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Shelling through the defense. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Cousins now from the 50. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Devontae Freeman not gonna get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And his kick is right through. Vecchio now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And now out comes Minnesota. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Cousins again. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And an alley to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem.
Yep,
Scrambling
I'm
for
just
22 and a
fighting
first.
it out with this guy right now. It's 14-10. I got the ball. I got to push up on him. I got to at least get a field goal.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman.
Oh, get him off Freeman.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Yeah, I got to get a field goal at least to push it up to a touchdown lead.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love
The only
to
problem
blitz
is
and wreak
this
havoc
nigga.
because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers.
Uh-oh.
Freed up the D lineman to
Got
make
him.
the play.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram.
There we go, Evan.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I made a few trades. I traded away Julio Jones for Evan Ingram and Jabril Peppers.
Didn't need to ask around the league, but
I didn't want to, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it.
way to get him more involved, call a few more plays.
But I picked up another receiver off the free agency, which was nice. A little bit taller than Julio, just as fast as Julio. So I was like, you know, I'm going to take him. I can work with him. And then the defense, my defense is just...
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
My defense is suited. I'm good to go.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
And I just made another trade
And that'll give them a 2-score lead here.
for a quarterback. Matt Ryan sitting on the bench. I'm saving him for the playoffs.
Almost had the feel of an imposing their will.
Saving Matt Ryan for the playoffs. That's what I need him
Make
for.
sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Yeah, I'm saving him for the playoffs. And I'm using this new quarterback I picked up from the trade Yeah, the brand new guy is 72 overall, but shoot, 87 speed for a quarterback. I've been using that. Oh, I've been abusing that speed for him. I've been running if I had to with this man.
They're trying to get back into the game, but you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second.
Bro, like, do you not understand? What?
Inside the 30.
Wow, he just really called on 3 people. I'm mad. Alright, down to go to swat ball. Everybody starts swatting the ball away. But no, like, he has actually pretty decent throwing stats for 72. So I'm like, hey, shoot, I'm about to use that. And I've been throwing the ball too. Like, shoot. Hey, I've been making this dude look like a superstar.
A first down throw for Cousins. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
Oh my lord, this man. No, not you. Not you. I'm talking about freaking this dude just, oh my goodness, thank God he didn't get that other foot in bounds.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10. Once
He would have got touchdown. I've been so pissed. Nah, but what did I say? Uh-oh. Gotta get underneath. Get underneath somebody. There we go. Cover that up. But nah, like, I'm just surprised. I'm shocked at how the 72 has such good throwing stats. Like, usually a 72 never have that good of throwing stats. That ball out of here.
It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt.
He got it. No. He missed. Oh. That was a 62-yard field goal. He almost made. Almost, my good sir. Not this time.
We'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Maybe if your kicker had maybe 2 more kick power on him, he would have made that.
A touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Falcons offense, they
but
get
nah.
ready to head back out here.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna hop on Siege or so. I don't know. I really don't know what game to hop on after this because we're just waiting on Damon to get on. Then
here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any
adjustments. Full-fledged blitz. Oh my god.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive.
Like, I'll be honest, I'm a little depressed that I don't gotta work tomorrow, but at the same time, I'm happy I don't. I could actually sleep. But
on the counter, Devontae Freeman. Looking for a cutback.
Oh, I wake up earlier than that.
He's met at the line of scrimmage.
I gotta be over like 5.
It's Trey Waynes.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire
I'd be waking up at 5 and just sit.
Or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running
basically.
game.
Being chased out left.
Oh my god, I know this dude is so mad right now. The fact that I keep running with my quarterback. Oh my god, but nigga, if I got 87 speed, you better start putting spies up. That's what people don't understand. Like, I'll be honest, there's so many people in this group chat that'll complain real quick, like, bruh, stop running with the quarterback. I just say something, I just like, bruh, then put a spy up. It's that simple. It's that simple on stopping my quarterback from running. Just put a spy up.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing on first down. It's
gotta run.
Jackson. And an alley to run.
Oh, that slow ass spin. Ugh. Holding. Someone blocked, yep. CJ, of course, you blocked. You held. Damn.
We always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now
God. I just realized. No, he has no trucking. Never mind. I had to think about it. I was like, wait, what overall am I? 72. I had to keep that in mind. I'm a 72 overall quarterback. There is no trucking that he can do in his lifetime.
I know the scouting report on him said he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play.
Oh, get rid of it. Get rid of the ball.
He looked like one of those guys.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Nah, yeah, he's not as he's as tall as Cam Newton, but not as heavy. I see it now. I wanted to truck. I wanted to go at a cornerback so bad and try to truck, but I was like, nope.
This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Whoa, yay!
Try and run for this. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
Bruh, I hate EA. Dog, I called a fake. I called a like a counter pitch type of play. They made my quarterback stop. Like, didn't even hand the ball off. Stop, slowly turn around, and then ran. I'm like, bro, that wasn't even a play. But I get the first, but come on. I ain't trying to get my quarterback injured now. Like, I was so mad. I was just like, damn, I'm not trying to get injured. I need this quarterback. I don't want to bring Matt Ryan in. I might have to, though. This man keeps taking hits.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now.
I'm not paying attention. I'm not even paying attention. Like, oh my god. I ain't gonna lie, I went tunnel vision. I'm looking like at a certain spot on the field, like not even paying attention to any of the play. Like, what?
And that led to the incompletion.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Oh, all my main players are tired as hell right now.
Now it's Jackson.
Oh my god! It's like I'm gonna take my field goal. Just gonna take the field goal.
The execution of that defense right there. The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And he's gonna take
Thank you, Debo, for being so fast.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Cousins eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball.
Fumble! Haha. Give me that ball back, bum.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward.
Well, I really can't call him a bum. This dude's actually giving me a game. Well, earlier in the game he was.
They either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20.
Run.
That's the
Can't run.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option. Taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, Jackson swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
Operating from the gun.
Whoop. Oh, my God.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second
man trying
down
to injure
and
my
17.
quarterback.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle.
Sanu.
Turn it loose. It's incomplete.
Come on, you.
And just know when that ball came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun.
I need you to hold that, man. Come on, hold on.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And an alley to run. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, that pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is according to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, here's Cousins. Airing one deep for Crabtree. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
We're going. Let's go. Two. Where's your hot? Where's your hot? Move. Where's your hot?
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 32. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Forced out to his left. Open space inside the 10. And he gets it all the way
Jesus
down
Christ, I got my
the 3.
QB crap.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Got my QB lit the hell up.
That was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going
Jesus
right.
Christ, my quarterback got his head lit. I might have to bring him Matt Ryan for a little bit. Like, Jesus.
He took advantage of it. This is Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tavecchio now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play action now. Cousins. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much.
Nigga, if I ever hear anything that's ever happening in real life like Annabelle, bro, I'm burning the house down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Cousins the thrower. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. He goes underneath to Freeman. Fights through, and now a crease. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, 36 yards. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown.
Oh yeah, I know he's mad.
Vecchio good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Vecchio now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 47, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Jackson to throw on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Jackson on 1st down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he fires one incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Green 39.
Now it's Freeman. Freeman a 1st down and more. And down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but looked better on that play.
319.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. To Vecchio now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At least I get to get off Madden with a win.
Works their way back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense is
It's 10-45.
Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Nah, I'm beating the shit out of them.
Want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. On first down, Browning dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Oh, he brought in his damn backup quarterback.
One big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
Gone! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
Back to the air on second down. Browning. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
All right, now, lucky 56.
To throw on third down, Browning. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow. So for the Falcons, 3rd and 10.
They're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
You face that mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty don't even know where to waste that. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? It reply, how you put up with this song and dance, soulless buffoonery, long romance, death, what it do to me. Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the breathing heavy. Little had my looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his